Well, I think towards the end of the year, we could be looking at prices close to $85 because obviously we are very high already, and this energy crisis and is going to stay in the headlines. So I think, from an investor perspective, it's hard to basically short oil right now. That said, though, I could also see oil prices trading in a range somewhere between $70 and $85 because what we're seeing, the strength of the market is not necessarily coming from the oil side. We don't necessarily have an oil crisis. We have an energy crisis in certain markets that is spilling over. And it's actually the oil market that's riding the momentum of these energy crises rather than those being the result of something on the oil side. So I think there could be some downside, but I would imagine that prices are going to stay relatively elevated.
And the price calls are getting pretty bullish. Goldman Sachs says 90 USD for Brent. And I spoke with the emerging market investor, Mark Mobius, just yesterday. He says it's no question that oil is going to top 100 USD. What's the odds that we actually hit triple digits on the oil benchmarks?
Well, I think the investment banks have been calling for this for quite some time. So they have been very bullish. What I would say, to be a contrarian just on that point, is that there is still plenty of supply that can come into the market. You have to remember that, OPEC has quite a bit of spare capacity that it could eventually bring in if oil prices stay over $80. So, while obviously I would not rule out oil prices going to $100. I think, if we see prices above $80 as we go towards the next OPEC plus meeting, there's more pressure on the group to act. And that means that by December, we could see rising supply coming into the market, pushing down prices again. So again, I think, we have to be a little bit cautious. I mean, we can all talk our book and talk up the market, but I think from a supply side, there still is something we can do in the oil market, unlike, say, in the natural gas market, where, like you said, even the Qataris say they're maxed out.